Yo, what is up, my Knights of the Round Table? Welcome back to Music Night with the Knight. We got another all-time arcade rap, the Scarecrow. I've been waiting a long time for this. I knew about this for a while now, and I've been looking forward to it, along with a few others that I won't go into detail about, but I'm very excited to get into this. Arcade's about to kill this shit. By the way, I know you guys probably don't recognize me with short hair, but it's fucking 106 degrees in Tennessee right now, so that shit had to go. I wasn't going to survive this summer. Wait a minute, hang on. I want to appreciate the more 80s tone that he changed it right there. He changed the tone of this intro, and it has a more 80s, like, through the 80s screen vibe. I appreciate that. Like, 80s and 90s. Little Arkham Knight, Scarecrow. That's Gotham, ain't it? Yeah, it's Gotham. Yeah, it's definitely Gotham. Good show. I have my favorite Joker. I love Jerome. Jeremiah was really cool too.
Yeah, was a cold sweat to a night terror. I took a little time on the chemistry with my error. I think it's kind of funny, this and me is weird, but they all have something different, moving them to tears. Hate me an outcast, berated me with words, and I put on my match on the train took a turn.
Whoa!
Now you find me in the city, Gotham's gonna know fear, never needed any pity. I'm a Scarecrow. Now I ain't your normal thriller, got picked up for B&B, and now they made a cold killer flow. Oxycontin, they can take a worse trip than some Oxycontin.
Oxycontin. Gotham had such a great Scarecrow costume. Especially like in Season 4.
Scarecrow, out the way, I need Scarecrow. You should know I'm a front bearer. Scarecrow.
This is Season 4, by the way, but this is like later Season 4. He had a better costume. Joker. The tears. Yep. Oh, God. Yeah, you got fucked up by Killer Croc in Asylum, bro. You got folded.
You can come and get it. Trusting the injection with less than infection. Under projection, testing chemical weapons. Best to revere that it's best. And I've never most times with the years since
The arcade flow. I'm not even putting this. You know, I'm not even putting this on. Because it ain't gonna help with the fear toxin. I love that design of Scarecrow.
Scarecrow, out the way, I need Scarecrow. You should know I'm a front bearer. Scarecrow, can't you take a little nightmare? Scarecrow, before I give a night terror. Scarecrow, out the way, I need Scarecrow. You should know I'm a front bearer. Scarecrow, can't you take a little nightmare? Scarecrow, before I give a night terror. Scarecrow.
That is honestly my favorite Scarecrow design.
Scarecrow.
My God, that was brilliant. It was cinema. This was honestly well worth the hype. And the way I love this more than I am showing. Because I'm trying to be professional, I'm not trying to geek out. But as a nerd, as a Batman nerd, this shit hitting. Now for the breakdown. Dude, I ain't gonna put, I didn't put the mask on because, look, man, the fear toxin, the arcade toxin, will pass right through any mask. You could be wearing 6 of them. I've done it before. It don't help. It just goes through. There's no defense.
Yeah.
What's a cold sweat to a night terror? And you have a night terror, you wake up in a cold sweat.
I took a little time on the chemistry with light.
I took a little time on this chemistry with light era. Jonathan Crane was a chemist. He made the fear toxin through chemistry. Gotham has a lot of doctors that turn into villains. Like, their education system is top tier. Because, you know, Victor Freeze is the doctor. Harley Quinn's a doctor. Joker could have been a doctor because he did invent a gas that would cause you to laugh yourself to death. So he knew his shit in chemistry. Scarecrow's a doctor. Man-Bat's a doctor. Bane's really fucking smart, but he don't have a doctorate because he grew up in a prison. So he's not really a doctor. He's just smart as fuck. And he didn't really grow up in Gotham, so I'm not going to count him. Never mind, I'm not going to count him. Yeah, there's a lot of doctors in Gotham. There's a lot of them, you know. I'm a short decision. Poison Ivy's a doctor. So, a lot of doctors in Gotham. The education system is on fucking point.
I think it's kind of funny, they see me as weird, but they all...
I think it's kind of funny they see me as weird when they all have something different moving them to tears. Everybody has a fear.
Them to tears.
I have a fear of snakes. I have very severe phobia. They may be an outcast, berated me with words. Jonathan Crane was bullied as a child. And I think he was abused by his grandmother. Yeah, it was his grandmother. I put on the mask. Jonathan Crane took a turn. He took a turn for the worst. He grew obsessed with fear. You won't see me in the fields, and then you'll find me in the city. Scarecrow's in the fields because they scare off the crows. That's what farmers used to use. And he's like, now this Scarecrow's not in the fields. I'm in the city.
In the city, Gotham's gonna know fear, never needed any pity.
Gotham's gonna know fear, never needed any pity. It's true.
Scarecrow, now ain't your normal thriller, got picked.
I'm the Scarecrow, ain't your normal thriller. Got picked on for being me. Yeah, Michael Jackson's
Thriller.
They made a code killer. Yeah, his bullying as a child and abuse as a child grew to him be obsessed with fear. With a little bit of toxic toxin. Okay. Make him take a worse trip than Oxycontin. Oxycontin gets you high. You will die of fright. I fear I might have mocked you. He's just doing a lot of fear-based puns. Better breathe it in. Oh, it's an odd concoction. It is a very odd concoction. Mixed with oxygen because it's airborne. Then the fear you've opt with, I'll give you a night terror to the streets of Gotham. Dude, I love how creepy Arcade is mixing his own voice. He's kind of giving it like an Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum type distorted mix that Scarecrow had in those games, and I'm fucking here for it. Hi. He's like a little whisper. Your mind. Try.
Scarecrow,
out the way, I need a Scarecrow, my bad. Scarecrow. You should know I'm a fright bearer. I'm a bringer of fright. I'm a bringer of fear. I'm a bringer of terror.
I'm a fright bearer, Scarecrow.
Can't you take a little nightmare? I mean, yeah. He giving him an overdose of that shit. Before I give you a night terror. He's gonna give the Batman a night terror. That's why it's K-I-T. Wait a minute. No, it's not Batman. It's me! Bring it on. I'm only scared of heights and snakes. So good fucking luck. And I'm scared of YouTube's copyright. Do you fear clowns? I got someone you should meet. Well, the Joker here. You know, the clown prince of crime. He's not the Joker. Do you fear the dark? Try to keep clear of the streets. The streets get dark, and also there's a dark night on the streets, aka Batman, or it could be me. I mean, never see me and Batman in the same room. Maybe it is needles that. Okay, this is a reference to the Arkham game where he had like a Freddy Krueger needle glove. Then he had the Wolverine type shit in Arkham Knight. Stricken you with fear. Then you don't need the injection to be brought to tears. You don't need me inject the fear in you to be brought to tears. You're already afraid. Growing up, kids would make fun of me, calling me Ichabod. Yes, they used to tease him with the tale of Ichabod Crane, and this is what grew his obsession with fear, because Jonathan believed if Ichabod would have overcame his fears, he'd have won. He believes fear is the ultimate weapon.
Gas flow in the
Let the gas flow and they see my icky bot. Wait, what?
tears.
Wait.
Now let the gas
Now let the gas flow and they see my Ichabod. Ichabod. I like that little word flip on the Ichabod's name. See my Ichabod, when he injects you or sprays you the fear toxin, he transforms into your greatest fear. So you will see his Ichabod. This is also a reference to the Arkham Knight game where Scarecrow was fucked up by Killer Croc in Arkham Asylum. His leg was in a permanent leg brace. Meaning it's like permanently broken or some shit. His face had been ripped off with his nose. Like his nose and lower face had been ripped off. Because you see his mask, he has no lips. And you see right there, he has no nose. It looks like he's been blinded in one eye. And yeah, he got fucked up. And his voice is different, so he possibly suffered some throat damage. Needle fingertips can break through any tough facade. Any tough guy, these needles can break through and show me who you really are. Try to fight it all you like. You're still heading up to God. Can't fight your fears. You only become them. That's a Scarecrow quote. Now the Batman, he can come and get it. You know, Scarecrow was a Batman op. Talking shit about Robin, all fucking 8 of them. He fucks with the citizens too. Talking to us, he's breaking the fourth wall. Objection, the injection. Objection, the injection. I like that. Well, less than infection. This is the arcade flow. This is the patented, copyrighted arcade flow. Patented. I'm the projection testing. I'm projecting my fears onto you. He became a scarecrow because that's what he was afraid of. Chemical weapons. He's testing chemical weapons on you because the fear toxin is a chemical weapon. Festering fear that is besting. I'm never resting. He believes fear is the ultimate weapon. It's besting you. Your fears control you, whether you know it or not. And he's like, I'm never resting. Times of the essence. Running out of time. You know, everybody's running out of time in life. I get them sweating. I inject venom. Keep it embedded till they are dead. Deadened. Okay. I'm wicked in chemistry, quite literally. He's a very wicked person. You know, he's not really. He's crazy, but not really. He's kind of just evil. I'm wicked in chemistry. I think you're better flee. Otherwise, you will see. I'll make a murder scene, taking your energy. Not methamphetamine. Methamphetamine's a drug. Kids do not do methamphetamines. Keeping it 3rd degree. If you do methamphetamine, you eventually will get a 3rd degree burn. And Crane has doctorate degrees. So it's kind of a little layered bar. You won't be hurting me, not anymore. You don't want to face me. Trust me, the face seems a little bit cut up. This is reference to Arkham Knight. Fear what you're facing. Fill them with the gas. Face your fears, by the way. Put the flow on the max. This is the flow on the max. Like, what? Okay, he just went by too fast for me. Let me see your worst fear. I'm gonna put it on the track. Damn, he's gonna put your fear on the track like he is right now. You don't understand. You can't hold me in a cell. No, he breaks out all the fucking time. The Arkham Asylum cells are made of paper. I could take the whole city, and I'll then turn it all. Then I'll turn it into hell. He did in Arkham Knight. You'll be stuck in the hysterics. You'll be hysterical because of your fear. Never truly reaching death. You'll feel like you're dying. Alright, we already won the battle. When you took a deep breath. Yeah, very true. Once you breathe that shit in, it's done.
Deep breath.
I love the creepiness of this. Like, this has been a perfect Halloween rap. Spooky, scary, skeleton.
Scarecrow, out the way. I need Scarecrow. Scarecrow, you should know I'm a fried berry. Scarecrow, can't you take a little nightmare? Scarecrow, before I give a night terror. Scarecrow, out the way. I need Scarecrow. Scarecrow, you should know I'm a fried berry. Scarecrow, can't you take a little nightmare? Scarecrow, before I give a night terror. Scarecrow. Scarecrow. Scarecrow.
absolute 10 out of fucking 10, 20 out of 10, 30 out of 10, 50 out of 10, 100 out of 10. Fucking, this is the best Scarecrow rap I've ever heard in my life. I've heard a lot of people do them. I won't give out names of the channel, because I don't really do comparisons. But even though I'm kind of comparing right now, but ignore it. This is my favorite one that anybody's ever done for Scarecrow. Out of all the Scarecrow ones I've heard, this is absolutely my favorite. Because I think none of them embody the character quite like Arcade just did. Like, you know, this is a very horror-themed track. You know, he's got the whisper. You know, he's got the distorted voice. He's got the mannerisms of somebody that's a little psychotic. I think it just fit this cipher, or fit the song, perfectly. I think it's absolutely perfect. I think this is the pinnacle of Scarecrow rap songs. I don't think anybody can do better. I really do not think it's possible to get any better than this. The way Arcade did this, it's just the absolute fucking peak. It is the top of the mountain. It is the final boss of life to beat. So I don't think anybody is going to be able to come close to this, because I think Arcade got it perfect. Like, I honestly cannot express enough how perfect this is. As somebody that's a huge Batman fan, who loves comic books, I cannot stress how fucking perfect this is. This is absolutely... Arcade did a shit ton of research, because, you know, with the Ichabod reference, a lot of his bullying shit, like, you know, that shit you kind of got to search up for, because you really don't see it in the movies or shows. So, hashtag Arcade does not miss. Hashtag Arcade will never fucking miss. Hashtag all of it. So, absolutely fucking perfect. I loved it. So, guys, go check it out for yourselves. Go to Alltime Arcade's channel and check this out for yourselves. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you ain't subscribed to him already, tell him I sent you, because he deserves all the fucking love in the world. Because this kid is going to be the next face of nerdcore. It's going to happen. He's going to be one of the next faces. He's going to be one of them. The way he's putting in effort, especially with songs like this, he's going from video games to anime to comic books. He's covering all fucking bases, and he's knocking them out of the fucking park each time. Like, he's not missing. He's not making a bad one. He's not even making a mid one. He's not even making a decent one. They're all great. So please, go check him out, so you can say you can be one of the first people that ever heard of Alltime Arcade. You can always brag about it in the future. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Now madness takes you forever. Ah!